And welcome back. Brick and Mortar is your one-stop coffee shop for your favorite go-to orders, educational events, and the best local beans you'll find. And joining us now is owner John Marsh. John, good to see you this morning. How are things?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Great.
So you've got this really cool event coming up this weekend, so we'll get to that in a second. But what I think is really special is Brick and Mortar is big on educating people on coffee and how it works and just kind of the process, more of the science behind it even perhaps. So we've kind of got a little experiment here, if you will. So kind of tell us what you brought in and what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you're looking at here is basically the first 3 steps of how your morning cup of coffee comes about. I like to talk about it in terms of a magic trick. You know, you go, you order your coffee, it appears. Well, how did it get there? There's a few steps to that. The farmer's got to grow a great crop. It's got to be roasted correctly. That's a lot of what we do is the roasting and wholesale stuff. It has to be brewed correctly. And then what we're doing this weekend, which you alluded to a second ago, is how to do the latte art. So how do we add the milk and make the delicious lattes everybody's after?
Oh, okay. So my husband, huge coffee drinker, has been for years. Now me, on the other hand, I'm not. So for someone that might be like me, that's like, I don't really drink coffee that much, why should they come out to this event? Just to get educated?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, you got it right there. Like if your husband's into it, then you can be into kind of the same stuff. The other thing is you might be surprised. We roast coffee quite a bit lighter than most places do, so it doesn't involve that same bittering quality that you get a lot of the time. So my mom's the same way. She's not a big coffee drinker. My dad's been the coffee drinker in the family the whole time.
Yeah.
But I made her a honey latte the other day, and she was stoked. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is for everyone, even if you don't drink it. All the naysayers like myself. Go out and try it.
It is for everyone. And shameless plug,
Absolutely.
their honey latte is the best in town. But anyway, that's
We've
neither here nor there.
We've made you a couple of them for sure.
Yeah,
so
we
happy to
definitely-
caffeinate you.
We definitely have. So what coffee is this here that you have brought in?
I'll pour some up if you guys want to try it here.
Okay.
So this is a single origin Nicaragua. So I'm going to triple dog dare you to try it black.
Okay.
Throw it back. I'm just kidding. I'm
Have
just
some
kidding.
hair growing on my chest by the end of the
kinda-
show.
Pretty good for you.
It's kind of like shots, you know.
Okay.
all
Yeah,
of a
you know,
sudden.
just
So this is an incredibly light roast, and it's a pretty sweet coffee as coffee goes. It is going to be a little bit bitter because caffeine is bitter inherently as a chemical, but
that is light and
Yeah.
sweet.
less horrendous.
Yes,
than
less
normal.
less scary than I was thinking.
Also, it's so funny. Like my wife and I talk about this all the time. How it's like you can taste the flavor of the coffee versus not. Like that's how you know when you've had a really good brew versus not. You know, because like the stuff we make at home, I feel like I can never taste it. But then I taste this, I'm like I can actually taste the different flavors in there, the different like notes or whatever you want to call it, and like how like I don't know what's the process in learning, I guess, how that works or what to taste for or look for.
Yeah, it's a process of time. I mean, the first thing is just learning how to taste coffee.
Yeah.
To be able to identify those various things, and then it's connecting that to what modifications I can make in the roaster to accentuate some portion of that I like. So this coffee's pretty sweet, but if it hadn't been quite as sweet as I want, you know, what's the move that I make in the roaster?
Yeah.
I liken roasting to driving a boat. You know, you see this thing coming down the way, and you have to turn way in advance to like make it happen and do that. So there's a process of learning that. But yeah, the goal is to maximize what's going on in each individual coffee, so that way when we brew it, it's super delicious.
Yeah.
And let's talk about latte art, because I feel like it kind of had like this huge boom, I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe a few years ago, 10, 15 years ago, like latte art became the thing. So how did you get into it, and why did you want to incorporate it into brick and mortar coffee?
Yeah, so, you know, latte art doesn't matter for how your coffee tastes,
Right.
but it's part of the overall experience.
Yeah.
You know, we get to create this fleeting art and give it to people, and you know, the overall experience is more beautiful and people enjoy it more. My personal intro into coffee was just lucky. I just happened to start working at brick and mortar many years ago before I bought it.
Yeah.
And latte art was just sort of part of the culture. Brick and mortar opened originally about 10 years ago, so kind of right around that time when more emphasis on the craft portion that was happening. But what we're trying to do at brick and mortar in general, and also with this event this weekend, is to give that information away in an event that's going to be a lot of fun for people. So on Saturday, you know, we're doing a couples thing. We'll have an espresso set up at the shop. We'll teach you how to make espresso, some of the principles of what's going on in that like third step of the magic trick, how to make the coffee well, and then how do you texture your milk appropriately so that way you can do latte art at home.
The texturing, that's so interesting. Like that's what's so fascinating about coffee is some people don't care about it at all, and some people are probably too obsessed with it, and then some people probably know too much about it. And so
Sure,
it's just,
for sure.
it's so funny though, because they're really, like you could go into such a deep dive about coffee that people never realize. You know, a lot of people just grip on Folgers and they're like, this is fine for me. I know no
Right.
different, you know? But okay, so you have the latte art this weekend, but I know like education is really important to you, like you said. So is there any other events or plans you have for this year? You know, we're still kind of at the beginning of the year here, that brick and mortar plans on tapping into.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, stuff that we already have planned. Coffee pairings are a big thing.
Yeah.
So we're planning on doing some more of those, more along the lines you might be familiar with in the wine world or in coffee broadly. You know, like coffee and goat cheese and weird stuff like that. But even some weird stuff, some more familiar stuff that you might not normally think of. We did a barbecue last year that had a coffee rub that uses our coffee.
Interesting.
So we're planning an event to do that and kind of keep tweaking our recipe for that. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll have things coming up. We're doing stuff like this all the time. So it's not just latte art and stuff like that. We do cuppings. We do barista trainings for people that work at other coffee shops.
Oh, nice.
I love it
anything-
too because, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and then this weekend, is it free? Is it just, hey, I'm showing up to Brick and Mortar, or should you
good
get
question.
a ticket?
You should get a ticket. The way to do that is to private message us on any of our social platforms, and we'll get you that way. We're limited to 4 couples this time. If beyond that, it gets a little cumbersome for me to let people have enough hands-on experience for the thing. But we're gonna have charcuterie. We're gonna have a kind of a printout of everything that you learned. So
Lots of good stuff. Yeah, go check them out. Brick and Mortar. John, thanks for being here. We'll see you in the next hour.
Third hour.